I would really like to appreciate your positive mindset and optimism. Looking at the history starting way back to your great grandfathers and uh, working in the challenging manufacturing industry in Pakistan, I know it's not easy at all.
It's not easy.
And you make it sound like it was a smooth sail. um, Manufacturing and innovation and taking innovation to commercialization is always multidimensional, and one aspect, very important aspect of that journey is having good quality human resource. And of course, I belong to a university which primary responsibility is to produce good quality human resource. So I would request a very candid opinion of yours that when you are going through this journey, especially in med devices, uh, what are your feelings regarding how the academic in Pakistan is doing, and what are the areas for short and medium term improvement which our university and other universities as a whole should look at?
So quite honestly, as I mentioned, when we started this project, we had no biomedical engineers. We had other engineers who are very competent and obviously competent enough to create a ICU ventilator. But generally, I have found the quality of HR in the engineering field to be very, very good. It's people generally are good. The universities are good. They, the theory, what they learn, the curriculum, the academia, the professors, the teachers, everybody is excellent. What's missing is obviously the practical element, particularly in a field like engineering. And that's because there's no opportunity at the moment. Obviously, there are opportunities in hospitals and distributors and people who are selling equipments. But for innovation, unfortunately, the kids who come to us, they have great ideas and great, prototypes, and they work. They have, they come up with great algorithms. But to take it from a university project into something that's commercial, it requires a whole journey. There's a regulatory journey, there's a quality assurance journey, there's a design journey. You need to use, for example, you need to use you need to use materials that are, biomedical grade. You need to use softwares that are, you need to use, for example, over here people design their software on Arduino. Arduino is a student platform. You need to design on more
Industrial.
again, I'm not a technical person, so I can't give technical details as much, but this is a gap that we find. So we've been trying to address that gap both through working with universities. I'm also on the board of the industrial academic board of a couple of universities. So I give some advice on what academia should be, but again, because I'm not an engineer, it's difficult for me to speak that language. But what we do try and do is interact with students in a way that we learn from them, they learn from us, whether that's through offering internships to them for over the summer, whether that's giving them a project. Maybe we're stuck in something, we want to develop an algorithm, and I don't have the guy who can do the coding or whatever. So I could come to you and say, you have an AI department or an algorithm or a coding department, do this for me. So we're working with universities in that manner. Certain universities, including NED universities, biomedical department, has come to us with their projects, and we, try and work with them. How can they utilize our facilities or our expertise? So these are things that we need to promote more, and the more that more companies like ours get involved with universities, the better it will be for everybody, I think.